We begin tonight with a story about a fireballer from Wellesley, Mike Vasil. A senior pitcher at BC High can get it up to 95 miles an hour. And the choices he's made surprise some people and make others incredibly happy.
You can't miss the sound, the excitement around the field.
Yes, sir!
Mike Vasil is an obvious stud, and apparently his journey to the top ranks of Major League prospects began a long time ago.
Back when he was 3 years old, Greg was playing with him in the backyard and they were just tossing the ball, and Greg came into the house and he said, "I don't know what it is, but the way that ball comes out of his hand is really unique and really special, and I could be crazy, but it just seems different."
He was a little bit unusual with the way he could throw a baseball, but we never really pushed him, and we weren't sort of crazy over-the-top parents.
The instinct was evident immediately. What took time to mold was a sense of confidence in the leadership that would follow.
When he came down the first day of tryouts, I just saw the ball come out of his hand. It was very clear, the velocity was there, the touch was there, the ball had movement on it. And a couple of days later, I had him actually throw live against the varsity guys, and he dominated them. But to his credit, the next day, he didn't come back to the varsity tryout. He went back with the JV tryout, and we had to go get him and bring him down and tell him, no, you're not with them anymore, you're with us.
After that, I really focused on college baseball as one of my aspects as a goal. And, as something I want to do for a living, I don't think that was until this summer, really, that I found that out. I could compete at that level and really be with the best in the country.
Describe for me what it's like when you're on the field and Mike's pitching.
It's kind of relaxing. You just kind of know that he's going to go out there and mow them down. And even when he doesn't, his bad games are like one run.
Seniors?
Vasil's final high school season was highly anticipated. He played in last summer's Perfect Game All-Star Showcase, blowing fastballs in the mid-90s by some of the best hitters in the nation.
When he was out at Team USA tries last year, he went and spent a half an hour with Todd Helton, who was the hitting coach for Team USA. Okay, now here's a guy who's a pitcher, and he spends the time with the hitting coach picking his brain about hitting, because that's the guys he's got to attack. That's where he's at.
The excitement was tempered, though, on April 22nd, when Mike felt something strange in his pitching arm.
For me, it was a little bit scary. I'd never felt anything before, so there's always first time for everything, but that's something you don't want to have a first time for. So I really just want to make sure I was okay and I was healthy, and I had a gut feeling it wasn't too serious, but I knew it was something that knocked me out for a little bit of time.
Doctors determined it was muscle fatigue, and Vasil missed 3 weeks.
And now I'm back and I'm feeling better than ever.
On June 4th, Mike could have been in front of a television set watching, or even better, in New Jersey personally, waiting for his name to be called in the MLB Draft. By most accounts, he had a good shot to be a first-round pick. Instead, he was focused on the Super 8 tournament, bypassing the draft and sticking with his commitment to the University of Virginia.
It wasn't easy because the New England scouts that have seen and watched and worked with Michael since last summer have been absolutely tremendous. But the decision to pursue education was one that ultimately won out with Michael and sort of the family.
I can't thank the scouting community enough for coming out and watching me for every start and over the summer and coming to the home and talking to us. But at the end of the day, I just needed a college campus. I needed that part of my life, and I know that baseball ends at some point, and sadly, I could play this game until I was 85 years old if I could, but that's not possible. I just knew that Virginia was going to provide me with those opportunities to move on further in life other than just baseball would provide.
Number 48, Mike Vasil.
From here, BC High focuses on the Super 8, the top seed and favorites to win a state championship, something that's eluded Vasil and the Eagles in the previous 3 seasons.
This is going to be my 4th time in the Super 8, 3 times. We had the team 2 years ago, just fell short. Last year was kind of an A team. We finished 3rd in the state. So, once you get there, it's free for all. So, we need to know 9-inning games, take it one game at a time and see what we can do.
He's got a good head on his shoulders and some good people around him, his parents, Greg and Kathy, and of course, the legendary coach, Norm Walsh. Nothing but the best for Mike as he takes his next steps and his baseball career continues to blossom.